Peace, family. What's going on? I was thinking about something, right? A lot of times when online, you hear a lot of people say that, hey, these are the qualifications for someone to service you spiritually. They need to be a good person, they need to be fully licensed, yada, 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 right? Which all those things are very true, accurate, and great. 100% yes, right? Make sure someone has a good lineage. Make sure people are actually teaching you and authentic, right? And has the know-how to do things, right? But I would say for me, coming from like a warrior perspective, right? Like as a warrior man, right? And being in like the battlefield of life, I realized that one thing um that I don't hear being mentioned a lot, which is people that are going to ride with you spiritually when things really, really get hard for you in life, right? Particularly like when you're really in like a real crisis, when you're really in like a real spiritual war or attack, right? When you really in a financial obstacle or hurdle, right? Like, a lot of times, people will service you, but a lot of people will service you with limits. You know what I mean? And this is not to talk about anybody at all. Like, I'm not messy. I don't talk about people. You know what I mean? But I wanted to say that from my own experience in life and knowing and seeing other people in the spiritual community, right, these spiritual streets, is that you need people that's going to ride with you when things really, really get hard. Because you're not going to always have the money. You're not going to always have the knowledge. You're going to go through some heavy things on this journey. And you need to know that the people you got with you not just know how to do magic, can they walk you through that situation, or can they deal with life and the pressure that you're going to go through when you go through some stuff, when you go through your dark night of the soul, when you got to go through your shadow work. Like, a lot of people have limits, and guess what? I don't blame them. Again, this is not about nobody else. It's not a diss video. This is a real talk video from my own perspective. My own world is that I'm glad that I had people around me that was gonna fight with me to the end, even if that meant them being put on the line, because they believe so much in me and what we were doing, and we're gonna protect our own. Right? That's why I don't get in a lot of debates and politics online, because it's not my business. But I want you to know something. On your spiritual journey, make sure people are gonna ride with you, and when things really get bad in your life, when you really in a bind, that's when you gonna see who's worth your time and worth your dime. Keep that in mind. Peace and blessings, and I share.